time I see you walking by, I get a creep. You don't understand. I am real. I must make you understand. I wanna be your man. I wanna be your man. I wanna be your man. I do, yeah, yeah. I wanna be your man. I wanna be your man. I wanna be your man. Wanna be your man. Better not pass me by. 'Cause if you do, you lose a good thing. Oh, baby. What I got to say, I say it with a kiss and the wedding ring. Wedding ring. My mind is crying at times I can't see anyone but you. Those other girls don't matter, no. They can spoil my day. I must make you understand. I wanna be your man. I wanna be your man. I wanna be your man. If I do, baby. I wanna be your man. I wanna be your man. I wanna be your man. Wanna be your man. But you never say what I feel. It's too intense. Oh, try to tell you how I feel. I wanna get mixed up. So mixed up. My mind is crying at times I can't see anyone but you. Those other girls don't matter, no. They can't spoil my day. I must make you understand. Hey, I wanna be your man. 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 Wanna be your man. I 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 wanna be your man. Wanna be your man. What's up, you guys? Let me see who's out over here. Give me one moment. Momento. Hey, hey, hey. It's your girl Libra Butterfly on the ones and twos. No. Hey, y'all. I just got in. Oh, my goodness. I was rushing. Oh, I had to pick up my food. First, I had to go to my mom. Well, I'll tell you about that because that's how important a blessing. But anyway, let me get it in. I am coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast, or the horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just depends on what you darn like. Okay, okay, okay. All right. So, hi to everybody in the chat. Hello, April. Hello, 300. Me. Real mamas. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? We're not going to be on here long. I just really want to touch bases with you all and give y'all an update. Let me tell you something. Before I get into the heavy stuff, it's not nothing bad. Before I get into the heavy stuff, let me give you a little light. So I was at work today and I went, okay, y'all, I have this ice that I eat. Okay. Don't at me. Don't judge me. But I have certain ice that I eat, right? And I'm trying to break myself because I know that's a part of me being anemic, very bad anemic. And whenever I start eating ice like that, that means my blood has dropped, okay? And I know I've been fighting like crazy to get my blood back up. And anyway, I ain't gonna get into it because that's it's really nasty. But anyway, so I have this ice that I eat. And for a whole week, y'all, these people where my husband used to go get my ice, they ain't been in the ice stain. I'm like, what is going on? It was so bad, my son thought they had died. I don't know what made him go there today, but today he went over there and I didn't know he went. So he texted me. He said, by the way, mama, I got you 6 big bags of ice. He said, and from the ice people, they over there, they something. I said, boy, you made me go up in tongues. I ain't lying. I said, I swear, that right there, hey. And I said, that's a blessing. That is a blessing. Okay, so that's a little bitty blessing. Anyway, I thank God for the small as well as the big and into it. So my second thing was my mom texted me. So when I went on my break, I saw that my mother texted me and I read her text, y'all. Good grief, I reckon. She makes this thing for me and my oldest daughter because we're the only two that really eat it. She makes this thing and you have to keep it in the freezer because it has to stay cold or, whatever. And I wanted one and she hadn't been feeling good. So I'm like, well, let me just tell her that's okay. But I didn't get a chance to I didn't get a chance to tell her that's okay. Next thing I know, she texts me, was like, by the way, you can come and get your dessert when you get off because I already made it and blah blah blah. I said, come on, God, with the small favors, with the little small things. I think it and you manifest it. Come on now. Yeah. So I was sitting there cracking up. I'm like, Lord, so I called her. I said, girl, you had me go up in praise. She said, something really wrong with you. Something's I said, no, I'm just learning for real, y'all. And I know this sounds funny, but I am learning how to really, really give him praise for the small as well as the big. We always give him the praise for big stuff to happen, but what about the little small, minute things? And I hadn't even verbalized that out of my mouth. It manifested in my head, and she come calling me talking about she made it. Whew, so after this live, I'm going to cut me a piece, and I'm going to be fat. I just want y'all to know they go on and judge me all you want, but Coco gonna be fat with that, okay? So, and I'm the only one in this house that eats it. Yes. And I have a whole 9 by 13 pan. Yes. Every day I come home from work, thank you to me. So, yeah. Okay, so let me tell you something interesting happened today. So, at this job that I'm working, uh I told you I am getting to the point to where I'm really walking out these scriptures even the more. If I hold my peace, the Lord will fight my battles. So I don't even, when people act nasty towards me, when they act flaky towards me, when they try to do whatever, I don't even retaliate no more. I used to retaliate because they give me instant gratification, but I realized something gotta get you way better than I can, and He knows how to get you. He knows how to get you. So I don't, I just hold my peace. And I'm like, because a lot of things I've been letting slide. A lot of things when people do or say whatever, I go, okay. And I'm done. Okay. There's no sense of beating a dead horse to water. There's no sense of arguing. There's no sense of doing none of that crazy stuff. I don't have time for it. My plate is so full with positivity. The people that I've been talking to and it's around me, they're positive. I don't have time for nothing negative and no one negative. I don't. So I've been putting everybody in their perspective places. When I know you negative, and when I know you're not quite right, me and your conversation is quick. It's like, hey, how you doing? Uh-huh. Okay, talk to you later. Because I don't have time for all of the other. I don't. So um, today I was on the call and I had to put somebody on hold while I researched something. Y'all, it's this manager. I think I've told y'all about her several times. She hollered, Decora. I said, yeah. She said, are you on the phone? I said, I got them on hold. What's the problem? And she said, I need you. Now, come on with that. Come on, God. Come on, God. Come on, God. I'm that one that every chance you get, you try to say something to, you try to ride, you try whatever it is. You stalk me like a hawk, like I owe you money. And the first time I put it in no place, the second time I heard God say, be quiet. I got it. Be quiet. So I have been, y'all, the inside of my mouth got holes in it. It feels like where I'm chewing the inside of my mouth, so I won't say nothing. Anyway, it done got to a point I don't even let it bother me no more. Regardless of what happened, I keeps my joy. Because my joy, see, here's the thing. Happiness is contingent on something that happens or someone else. Joy is something God gives you. Can no man, when I say man, I mean woman, man, whoever, take away the joy that the Lord gave to me. So when she said, I need you, I said, okay, what is it? And the people around me, I know they look shocked because I don't mess with you. And so I actually had to help her do something with her face because something happened, and I had to help her. And I said, she said, is that it? I said, yeah, that's it. She said, thank you so much. I said, no problem. And I turned around, I heard the Lord say, if you hold your peace, I'll fight your battle. Y'all can't tell. I'm just waiting. I am waiting, honey. That's why I said it don't matter to me. I'm sitting back. I'm watching God work. I'm watching God whoop people. I'm watching God. You cannot mess with his child. You can't mess with a true child of God and don't think that my father ain't going to come for you. Quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. So I'm just sitting back like, It'll get better if you repent, and it'll get better if you apologize to me. Because until you sincerely apologize to me, it's going to keep out. Let me tell you how God got this thing set up. I'm trying to hold my peace, y'all. I really am trying to hold my peace, but this thing is getting away from me. When I tell you, Mimi, if you hold your peace, the Lord will fight your battle. I'm just saying. Sis, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. See, to man, and when I say man, I'm including one man unless I distinguish differently. But to man, I may not be nothing. And that's okay. You may look at me and say, oh, she's fat. She talk too much. She got a quick temper. She this, she that, and she that. You may not even know who I am, but I tell you who knows me, God. I tell you who I belong to, God. I tell you whose favorite daughter I am, God. And I tell you that my name ring bells in the gates. Come on now. I bet they know, I bet heaven knows my name. What you bet? See, it's something to this fasting and praying. You cannot be a person who fast and pray and fast and pray and eat that word of God and fast and pray and help people and fast and pray and eat the word of God and fast and pray and give. And you can't be that type of person and God not fight for you. I don't serve a God like that. You mean to tell me he gonna continue to let me get walked on? The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. And I told y'all this year, you gonna have what you say, good, bad, or indifferent. You choose. We even at a point now when people ask me, how you feel? Blessed. Honey, the Lord changed me on that too. And I know y'all think I'm crazy, but that's okay. He said, either you got your faith in me or you don't. Either you healed or you not. Which one is it? Because you can't say you healed on one breath, and then when somebody asks you how you doing bad. You can't say you bad on one hand, but then it don't manifest like that. You gonna have what you say. I told you that. So when people say, how you feel? I'm blessed. I feel great. In Jesus' name, I feel great. Call me crazy. Call me what you want to call me. I don't care. but it's working, and it's working for my good. It's working for my good. He's working it out. Oh, I heard that song. Whew. I heard that song. I heard it. Jesus, fix it. Come on now. I'm just telling you, it's a lot of stuff that goes on in your everyday life. Why not believe? Why not? Your way ain't working. You've been trying to do it your way, and everything you're doing is backfiring because you're trying to do it your way. Let me tell you, a lot of people really needs counseling, but a lot of people won't get counseling. I don't know why. Maybe they don't want people to think they're crazy, but we already know you're crazy. We just want to know what you're going to do about it. Come on, guy. We already know something ain't right upstairs. We just want to know what you're going to do about it, boo. What you going to do about it? That's all we saying. Because you can't keep using it for a crutch. Anytime, let me tell you something. The one thing that I think was the difference in my husband was, God bless, his mama passed away when he was 10, okay? So his dad raised them. His dad. So he seen his dad get up every morning, go to the Coca-Cola plant, come home, make sure their homework was done, make sure, that they did their chores and all this other stuff. See, and I know y'all gonna get mad at me, women, but I love y'all, but I got to be honest. I got to be honest. It's the difference when a man raised kids than when a woman raised kids. It's something about that male figure that demands obedience. It's just something about it. And that made my husband a heck of a man and a heck of a father because he saw it emulated in front of him. Now, had he saw his dad being a drinker, a womanizer, a beater, and all this other stuff, that would have been demonstrated in front of him too. And his relationships that he had would have patterned the same way. A lot of times, women, and I'm saying this, I'm gonna be honest with you. People used to tell me I was too hard on my boys. And like I told them, nonsense. Nonsense. No, I ain't. If you ask me, I ain't hard enough. Because let me tell you something. When you're a single mother, the fear that their kids have to have, you have to distill fear in them. I don't care what none of these people say. Because it's one or the other. They either gonna fear you or fear the streets. If they fear the streets, you done lost control. At least if they fear you, they're like, nah, I can't do it. My mama kill me. But a lot of times what we do too, we sensify the boys, the men. When they grow up, they be sensitive men. I mean, too sensitive. They be more sensitive than you, and you a female. You like, dang, bruh, get you some balls. What's going on? I mean, and you got to be careful with that. And it's not easy when you're a single parent. I was a single parent for a while. So I understand. I'm not talking like on my doohickey because I was married. No, I was a single parent for a while. It's not easy because you can't be everywhere all the time. You have to trust that what you're putting in your child, that when they're out of your sight, it's going to stick. I get it. My only thing is, you cannot raise a boy like you do a girl. You can't. You can't do it. No, you can't do it. Many have tried. Many have tried. That's why you have grown people, y'all, that, and I know y'all have seen this, man and woman, grown people who act 13, act 12, act 16. You like, how old are you again? Maybe I'll probably tell you, I'm 44. You 44 and you can't take nothing. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. See, it shouldn't be like that. Yeah, okay. Anyway, let me move off that subject. Oh Lord, today. But I just, like I said, y'all, if you get nothing else, like I said, you cannot be a faster, a tither, a sower, a Bible reader. You can't be all that and God not fight for you. It be an unfair God. And I know sometimes y'all we be wanting to get people because God take too long. Because I've said it. I'm like, my dear God, you take too long. You take too long, honey. I need to get them now. They need to get got right now. Not now, but right now, you know. But y'all don't know. The Lord saved me. And I know y'all don't want to hear all this, but that's who I am. I told you. Hey, maybe this channel ain't for you because I'm always going to talk about God. Point blank, period. He saved me from going to prison. I'm going to tell y'all what I've done. And this is to somebody. I had an explosive temper for many reasons, okay? I had an explosive temper. So there's times, not now, but there was times that certain things triggered me and I would lose track of time because I would black out, okay? And so this particular time, my daughter Jasmine, God rest her soul, her dad, I was holding my daughter, that's the registered nurse. I was holding her. And her dad got mad because he felt like I wasn't answering him quick enough. Okay. So I'm in the kitchen by the stove. And he comes in there. Now I'm 5'2" on a good day. You hear me? On a good day. So give me my 5'2". He's 6'3". Okay. 230 solid, no fat nowhere, muscles, everything solid. Okay. So he decides I ain't listening to him. So he pushes me. But the way he pushed me, he took his hand and pushed me from my throat against the wall while I was holding my baby. Y'all, I snapped. Okay. He realized I snapped. And all I could hear was him saying, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to touch you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it's like I couldn't stop myself from what I was doing. I could hear him, and then I stopped hearing him altogether. So I laid he recounted everything that happened. He said, I laid the baby down in the bed in her crib. I walked in the kitchen. I grabbed 2 steak knives and came down in his chest. When I came down in his chest, he fell out the door trying to get help. I came back in my house, okay, back to my house, grabbed some of his clothes, put it on top of the stove until it smoked, opened up the door where they was trying to help him, tossed his clothes that's smoking on top of him, locked my screen, locked my door, and sat down and started drinking a Pepsi. When he reported the stabbing, they asked him who did it. He said he didn't know who did it. He told them he didn't know who did it. And y'all, so he told his parents. And me and his mother and his daddy, they loved me. Now, it's something when a person's mother tell you, when they're a good mother, now bad mothers will say anything, but when they're a good mother, it's something when they say, you too good for my son. That's a red flag in 5A's voice. Let me sound like 5A. Red flag. Okay. And everything. So they told, he told his parents and stuff. And his daddy's response was, you lucky she didn't kill you. His mother's response was, what you do? So he got mad about that because he felt like that they should have said a lot more to me and, and all this and stuff, but they knew their son. See? So now, when I did start thinking about that, y'all, I ain't gonna lie and say I didn't get scared. I got scared because I didn't know, because this boy was so diabolical. I didn't know which way he was gonna roll with that. I didn't know, if he was gonna call and tell him, I know who did it, blah, 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 and everything like that. But I realized that's, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So I keep telling y'all, there is many times that I always say, Lord, I thank you. Ain't got no money. Ain't got nothing to do with no money. Ain't got nothing to do with no cars. Ain't got nothing to do with none of that, none of that tangible stuff that everybody, just want to thank God. I thank God because he's a keeper. Because even with that, I was able to come back to myself. I did not, I didn't spend not a day in jail. I didn't get no attempted murder charge, none of that. So God is a keeper and he's good, you know. So like I said, I have a lot of things that I done been through, and I don't care nothing about who knows, because I mean, if God brought me out of it, like I told you, I made an agreement with God. Whatever he brought me out of, I would tell it if it means glorifying him, edifying him, because who knows, one of you all might be in that particular situation and think back on what I said, and then you end up not doing what I did, which is great. So I don't, yeah. That's why I said I just personally, when somebody triggers me, like I know my triggers now, I'm 51, so of course I know my triggers. When somebody trigger me like that, I cut them loose, because nothing's worth me losing my life. Nothing's worth me going to penitentiary. So it's like when you push my triggers like that, I gotta holler at you later. It's like, okay, all right, bye. Because I just can't. I can't, you know. So yeah. Yeah. I know y'all sitting there like, what? Yeah. I don't know. I snapped. When that man took his hand and grabbed me up under my throat and like pushed me against the wall, that was enough for me. That right there. Mm-mm. I bet you won't grab no other woman. That's how I felt. I bet you won't do it again. So yeah, it was crazy. I mean, that relationship should have never happened. If I can be totally honest with you guys, and that's why I'm so transparent, that relationship should never, ever, 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 ever happen. The boy lied to get me. I mean, that was a red flag right there. It should have never happened. And I'm very aware. I can't stand a liar, y'all. I can't stand a liar. Like, you know how people say, oh, I don't like it, but I can get over it. Not me. Mm-mm. A liar to me is equal to a rapist, if you ask me, because especially somebody like me, I'm so open. You ain't got a lie to me. Let's talk. Let's keep it gangster. Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I love you, Mimi. Let me go on and throw that out. That's why I love talking to you, because you so open. It's like me talking to me. I appreciate that. I'm so serious because you so open. You like me. It's like if I don't been through it, what's the big deal? So let me see. Thanks, Queen, for sharing your story. Oh, thank you so much. Asia, hello. Welcome, love. Yes, girl. He watches over babies and fools, and I was a fool that day, I think. I don't think I was no baby. I think I was a fool that day. But oh honey, when I tell you I learned real quick that I ain't for no domestic abuse. I learned real quick I ain't gonna stand for no man to whoop me or put his hands on me. I can't do that. Men is same men, okay? Me and this same man, oh, let me go on and give y'all a little story. It's just 30 minutes. Okay, yeah, I got a couple more minutes. Because that sweet thing is calling me. See, come on, real mama. Y'all, so, okay. One day, um, I'm in the car. We're in the car. Around the corner from my grandmother's house. Okay. My whole family done came down. Uh, it's a 4th of July, something like that. I'm in the car. So I forgot how it started, but I tried to get out of the car. He gonna like my hair was real long, y'all. Not no fake stuff. It was real long. He gonna grab me by the back of my head, like wrap my hair around his hand and pull to try to keep me in the car. Y'all, when I tell y'all we battled in that car, we battled in that car. It was like two dudes. When the police got there and the police was taking statements, they was like, we didn't even know she was a female. She was fighting so hard. They was like, she was fighting him. It wasn't none of them. She was fighting him. Like that. They said we see him hit her and she went off. They said that's why we thought it was a dude, because the way she was fighting. Y'all, we fought so hard in that car was rocking. That's why I admire Tina Turner. When she got her fight back, it didn't take me to 6 and 7, 9 times. Now you hit me, I'm gonna do something to you. Y'all, we on the corner. Now my family has no clue what's going on. Okay. Because again, we supposed to have been going somewhere and he's supposed to be bringing me right back. Okay. When the police, that's not funny though. When the police got there, they was like looking. They looked at me and they looked at him. Then they looked at me, and I had put my hair back up in the ponytail. Y'all, they took they took the witnesses' statements. They was like, I was like, I just want to go home. So somebody must have ran around there and told my family, because when I looked up, like it was a mob, which was my peoples coming from around the corner. And they was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? They was gonna get him though, And I was like, I'm good. I'm good. They was like, no, you ain't. You have blood right there on your mouth. I'm good. Right. So anyway, so I'm trying to walk off and he gonna try to cut. No, you ain't going nowhere. The cop said, sir, don't move. Sir, don't move. Y'all can't tell me what to do. They was like, oh yeah, slammed them all up against the car and everything. Threw them cuffs on him. Told him we locking you up for domestic violence and resisting arrest. And they gave him all type of charges. I mean, all type of charges. He says, this is what you want? So I don't care. They can throw you in the pit for all I care. It was just messed up. It was messed up. It was messed up. I was like, no, this is not, no, my future's too bigger than this. I can't do this one. I can't do it. So my cousin was like, we see you again. And my other 3 cousins like, yeah, we'll see you again. And he knew what that meant. They like, we're going to see you again. Like it. So the dude I was telling you about, then my mama said I should have married before she met my husband. Anyway, he was like, I can't wait to see him. He said, I'm gonna get him. He said, I'm gonna get him. He said, Cora, I'm gonna get him. I was like, oh Lord. So they told my brothers what they do that for. I have one brother that's really, 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 really nuts. You know how you got that one brother that's just, you don't want him to know what time of day it is, let known that you in the time of day? That one. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. It went down like good gas gone up. Do you hear what I'm saying? I'm like, this dude's crazy. So we're gonna fast forward. So one day, okay, so he got mad at me, y'all, and stopped owning that Jasmine was his child, right? Yeah, he's one of them. And so one day Jasmine was on Facebook and she did that little thing, who do I look like, my mom or my daddy? And she put a picture of him up and a picture of me. And everybody say, you really look like your mama. She said, I know, I just got my daddy's color like that. So he saw the picture and he gonna say, I know your mama lied to you and said I was your daddy. I ain't your daddy. And all this and stuff like y'all. I don't know what made me look on Jasmine's page at that exact time, but I looked on her page at that exact time. And I saw that. Oh, I jumped in it. I jumped in it. First thing he hollered, you crazy. You tried to kill me. I said, I should have succeeded. I should have succeeded. I said, she ain't asking you for nothing. You ain't Rockefeller. You being her daddy ain't gonna win her no prize. You bum. I mean, I was going off. I said, don't be talking to my daughter. I said, I ain't never told her about y'all, and I didn't, y'all. I swear on my life, I've never told her who her daddy was. She actually found the papers where we went to child support court, did a DNA test, 99.9%. I never told her who he was because I knew he was an effed up individual. I would have rather just take that on my chin and go on and keep going. I never told her who her biological was. She just found that she's smart. She found the papers. So that's how that went. So she apologized to me. She was like, Mom, I'm sorry. I said, sorry for what? She said, because you try to protect me and keep me away from him, and I end up finding him, and then I see why. So those of you who got kids that think they know everything, and they turn on you for their dad, and they turn on you for the other parent, and you've did everything that you could and all this and stuff, girl, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, because they're going to soon find out why. And just be open and say, I forgive you and I love you and I'm going to keep on and be done with it. Because a lot of times the kids see that the kids feel like the other parent understands them better because they're not 24/7 like you are. The other parent, well, my mama, my dad don't treat me like this. Why come you? Because they not here with your crazy butt. I'm here with you. See these lights you like to, flick on and off when you go to the bathroom and when you go in the kitchen? I do that. See that internet you like to run your phone on? I pay that. You like to take showers, don't you, and drink water every now and then? I pay that. You do like the roof over your head, right? It may not be a mansion, but you got something to keep you warm in the winter and keep you cool in the summer. I pay that. Merry Christmas. So I just wanted to say all that, y'all. uh, that's it. That's it. Don't. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, thank you, April. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, she was my Spitfire kid. I tell you, well, I got another one. My baby girl. My baby girl. I don't know how I did that. My baby girl is Jasmine's twin, and they are how many years apart? And they don't even have the same father. Let me see. Jasmine was my fourth oldest, and baby girl is the baby. Period. Yeah, it's too many years there, but she looks just like Jasmine. And Jasmine used to tell everybody, I got a twin. She's my baby sister. I don't know how my mama did that, but we look just alike. They really, I don't know. I don't know how that happened, y'all. I still be wondering that sometimes. And sometimes when this child walk in here, I have to grab myself because she looks so much like Jasmine. I'm like, I know this child's not here no more. I know she's not here no more. And I'm like, ooh, she's like, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing, nothing, just nothing. So, yeah, you're right, 300. That's true. That's true. I forgot you see the pictures and stuff of them. Yeah, that's true. So I don't like I said, only God knows because I don't know how that happened. But she's got her mannerism too. They both are spitfires. I mean, it takes nothing for them to just like I said to y'all once before. So well, I got fired. I said, well, how'd you get fired? Because she was working for a stock company. I said, how'd you get fired? Well, my supervisor kept picking with me, and I had put in to be a team lead. And she turned me down for being a team lead. And I was like, I'm going to fix you. I'm gonna fix you. So the next day when I came in, I super glued her mouse to her desk. I super glued her staple to her desk. I super glued her mouse pad. She did something else, and then I came out of her office. She said, and when she went in there, she was like, "Who did this to my desk?" And nobody said anything. She said, so I kept sitting there. So they must have looked at the camera. And she called me in the office and said, you've been in this office, and I don't think this is going to work out. She said, you know what? You're right, MF. I don't think it's going to work out either. I quit and walked out. Y'all. I said, you do what? Oh, I just glued her stuff to her desk. Jasmine, what you go? Huh. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. Those are the type of kids I got. When you piss them off, they let you know you pissed them off, and that's it. I'm like, I can't. I don't know. I didn't know how to act. My mama was looking at me because she was telling all of us around Thanksgiving. Mama's looking at me. I'm looking at her with my mouth open, like, who thinks of that? Well, that's the only thing I could think of because I needed to get her back. I'm like, okay, yeah. Oh, bless her heart and all the parts, Lord. Bless my child, Jesus. Bless her. I just, at least she's creative in getting fired. You are silly. I just, but who thinks of that? You know how off your key when you're mad that you have to think of something like that? Like, I'm going to bring in some super glue and glue all her stuff to her desk. I forgot even her keyboard. How do you glue? Okay. Yeah. That's all I can say is yeah. Y'all pray for me. My kids is something else. That's it. That's all I can say. My kids is something else. Bless their heart and all their parts. Everybody said, well, the apple don't fall far from the tree. I guess not, because my mama has a temper out of this world. But she's getting better. She's Irish, though. You know how Irish people do. She's getting better. So, whatever, 300. You always got something to say, like, whatever. Shoot. And that little girl, oh my goodness, we ain't even gonna get started. That's a whole nother. That right there, and that's one that 300 can really tell y'all about. That little girl, and she's 19. But that little girl, pray for me. That's all I'm gonna say. Pray for me. Cause she's something else. She says exactly what's on her mind. She don't care how it sounds. She don't care how it comes out. You're gonna know exactly how she feels. When I said, baby, express yourself, I didn't mean that, but that's how she learned it. And that's what she does. She expresses herself. I don't care. If you bothering her, she gonna say, you know what, you really getting on my nerves. She's just direct. Where I have a little chill about myself, and I won't hurt your feelings. I just be like, baby, that's enough. Not her. Mm-mm. 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 Yeah, I know. I know. And I keep saying we was just talking about that, and I was telling her, I said, I wish I could find that doctor. She said, what doctor? I said, they delivered you so I could smack him. I said, for telling me that you won't speak louder than a whisper. She started cracking up. She said, yeah, I know. You the loudest thing in this house. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Tell me, ma'am, she's not going to speak more than a whisper because of what happened to her when she was born and all the stuff that's going. She's not going to be able to speak more than a whisper, but that's okay because she'll still be able to talk. But she won't be able to talk more than a whisper, okay? Me and my husband will be just like, we don't receive that, but okay. Shh. I'm like, yeah, okay. Like I said, that child's the loudest thing. Anyway, y'all. Whew. Yep. He did get it all the way wrong, but I'm glad he got it all the way wrong. Do your children watch you? No, I try to keep my life separate. April, this girl at work today was asking me about YouTube and who do I support if I watch it and any channels I can recommend and stuff. I just try to keep my life separate. They know I have a channel, but I won't let them be on the channel that I'm on. Now, my older ones, when I go to do an interview with them, maybe, well, they don't have a choice because they don't know. Um, my daughter Shay, she's gonna be the first one I do an interview on because since me and her dad was cousins, and y'all already know what happened with all that. And, he died last year as well. So, I want her to come on and give her perspective on how she feels, about that, how she dealt with it. Because she's a business owner. She's been to college 3 times. She's got like 3 different degrees. She's working on her registered nursing degree. She's very intelligent. She's beautiful and very intelligent, you know. So I do really want her to come on and shed some light about how she felt about it. And but yeah. So now I just try to keep, like I said, I try to keep my life separate, from things like that. But that was a good question, though. It really was. I heard that Mama Tita had surgery, y'all. If y'all talk to her, tell Mama Tita I love her. I'm going to try to visit her channel real soon. Um, the way that everything is set up and with me moving and stuff like that, I've been so busy. I don't really get to go on people's channels like I want to. But I am. I am. And I probably won't be back on her till Saturday because it's something I want to share with you guys. But I had to come on tonight and just tell y'all, when your enemies, I don't give my enemies no shine because, like I said, if I hold my peace, the Lord will fight my battle. And then that's where I'm at with it. So, that's all I got to say about that. He has not let me down yet. So, but anyway, I am, let me see, what about the live girl? I won. It wasn't much, but I won. So I went ahead and bought another one. And I'm waiting to see about that one. So yeah, I'm waiting. I am absolutely waiting. Um, the guy I was telling you about, Michael, and everything, he knows a place supposedly where the scratch offs are, most of them are hitters. What up? How you know I got it?
I don't know. You got it. Did you get it?
Stand there on the camera.
Is this it?
Yeah, they added bacon. You silly. In that bag is ketchup and stuff. I don't know if you need ketchup and mayo.
Man.
Hold on, y'all. Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
It's a,
Man. My girls got racially profiled today.
what? Who y'all play?
KCD. They're a private school that's majority Mexican and white
Kentucky
people.
County Day.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Or Country Day. But yes.
Country Day, yeah.
Mama. This is our girl dribbling. This is the white girl.
And they didn't call it?
Oh, no, they didn't. But guess what? No, they go down to court. You cannot dribble, do this.
Right.
It's illegal. The white girl, same white girl, gets the ball, goes down to court, stops like this. Our girl go like that and almost
they called the foul.
Foul.
Mm-hmm.
So Ty, you feel me? First Mookie go off. Tech. Mookie ain't even, all Mookie said was she said, be consistent. If you're going to call it down her, call it down her. Tech.
Yeah.
Remind you, the woman at the table remember me. She said, they've been like this since you was playing. I said, they've been like this before I was playing. When Nasia was here that was doing that. Like
Kentucky Country Day has been like that since I played.
But we at home. It's our own reps. I said, now hold on. Because I couldn't stand if it was at the white white people school, and everybody, I know the white man next to me was like, wow. But like, hold on. I said, oh, rest. And then it didn't help it because the person behind me said, damn, but our own guy in our own gym.
Well,
it's Mo's daddy, but that's what. And I said, what? Big Mo angry. She screaming at everybody. She ended finally with a double. She should have been doing that since she started. But she had 18 points, 18 rebounds.
okay.
So yeah. But anyway, I told you it was on my paper. But anyway, that's not even the worst part. Sis does this. She dribble, pick it up, go this way. It's an M1 move. If you're playing street ball, bop.
Right.
She said, boop, boop. We said, carry. It's not a carry. She can do that. It's not a carry. Then, okay, this is out of bounds. Sis, dribble, out of bounds, back in, 3. We said, that's not out. She can do that. That's not illegal either.
They paid them. I said, well, yeah, they paid them.
It's not illegal either.
Y'all money don't weigh in.
Bruh, the worst part, I said, this happened to me. Except for the referee told me I should have dribbled around him. You running with me and I should dribble around you. That's what you really do? I was like, so, boom, Rhea, she be wanting to say stuff on the court, but she don't. She done cussed out the referee. And I said, you know what? Give her a pass. Because, Rhea's tiny. Like, she's a tiny girl. She's like 4'11", 120 pounds. And they just throw it.
It's a wonder if you didn't get started.
I'm sitting up here. I was keeping the book. You can't coach and keep the book.
Right.
So you having to jump off the score and come back. Whatever. Man, I'm at the table. Me and Ty said the same thing because what was the first time? Okay, after the girl stopped, Ty was like, she can't do it. You're going to have one of these girls out here break their legs. Blah, blah, blah. He said, tech. I said, tech. He said, tech. I said, tech. It was 2. So hold on. After Ty said that, he walks over to, he shoe off, walk over to the table and said, tech. I said, tech. Tech. Did he give us 2? He gave us 2? I said, oh my God. He gave us 2. What? So I was like,
who gets 2 texts back to back? It don't make no sense. Yeah, y'all couldn't weigh in.
It was a quarter apart though. Like Mookie got the first one in the second quarter. No, third quarter. Here we go. Fourth quarter. Tech. I said, I know you. So they was like, just sit down. First, they told us they didn't give us 2 texts. They took one back. So the girl done shot her 2.
You ain't taking points back?
We timed it out. We said, hold on, you said 2 texts. He said, oh, well, we're going to have her shoot again. Yeah, go ahead and put another tag because that one didn't count. And had her come, made both of them. She missed the one before, gave it to her again. Y'all
gonna have to report them.
We talking about it.
I was going to say, yeah.
I'm looking. The whole game, the point guard on KCD is looking at the same rep. Every time she look at this rep, he'll give her a little. And she'll go, exactly like, she'll go. Every time she did this, foul. With this hand. If it's the other hand, every time she did this, travel, moving screens.
Yeah, they play.
So we look at me and Mo. She said, man, they coach ain't even coaching, the refs coaching. He looked, better be careful, that's a tech. I said, he gonna give us another. You're not gonna give us another one. He walked. I said, okay, he ain't give us another one. She said, how you gonna tell me? I'm in the audience. I can't talk. First, he told us to shut up.
What?
So he told Ty standing. He said, I really need you to just sit down and shut up. She said, excuse me. I'm the head coach. Why I gotta sit down? She said, you know what? All right. So she sits down. That's when her girlfriend. She was like, I think he's up here trying to mess with one of them little girls. Because right after that, a little girl, she just, white people get red. Not to be racist,
right.
But they look like a little tomato. So, boom.
Oh, my goodness, Decoria.
She comes. I kid you not. She's coming down the court. Face all red. He said, my time. Hold on. Are you okay?
No.
Our girl got thrown out the earth. And he looked at her. Wow, you fell hard. And walked on.
Yeah.
I came back. He literally told her, he said, wow. You look okay there. You kind of fell hard. And she was like, okay. Got up. Then just for that to happen, are you okay? You sure you're okay? All right.
Either he knew her or they paid him. One to do.
He was like, that's my time. That's my. And I said, this is why I tell y'all out the gate, y'all gotta play. Somebody got to be cold.
Lord.
Somebody. I didn't know it was gonna be Mo because Mo was like, "Man, give me the ball." I was like, "Well, they blocked it." She said, "No, then we got 3 balls." She said, "No, give it to me again." I said, "She ain't gonna get it blocked again. She ain't gonna get it." When I tell you, she 2.
That's
The
right.
referee looked.
That's right.
Her daddy said, "You better not call that." They done hit Mo in the face. All that. The girl jumped on her back, blocked the ball, fell, and they called it fell on us. She jumped over my. That's all over the back.
Yeah, it is over the back.
Then
Yeah.
it's goaltending because it was going in.
So it's automatically, yep. Come on.
And because she fell hard. Ain't nobody tell her girlfriend think she was Shaq.
Right.
What? How does that work? Like, I'm like,
Oh my
really,
God.
then boom. Again, our girl's going. Doom, doom, doom. The referee. As soon as she do it, she holler, "Move back!" Like she went. I said, "God," because she ended up dribbling off his foot out of bounds.
He did it on purpose.
Bro was
Y'all can't beat the refs and the team at the same time. Yeah, I mean it's just hard to
We
do.
shouldn't have even been down. When I knew we got down by 10 and I seen the refs do that little, I said, "Oh yeah, this is so." So I was like, "What you mean?" I said, "We gotta get up and fast." She's like, "Well, why you say it?" "Ma'am, we gotta somehow score and get it close. I get up. Because if we don't, I knew what was gonna happen. That was what they needed. They let them get to 10 without Sis was just doing whatever she wanted until they got to 10. As soon as they got to 10, she do pop.
That's sad.
I said, bro, and I mean one of our girls, it's her first game fouling out. So she cried. Like, well, she was in tears because she was like, "I didn't foul." They was calling it. She stood like this. The girl, it's space. This much girl foul.
Oh, that's sad.
And the woman, it was bad. Even white people had to start talking because the woman said, she said, "What did she touch her with her hair?" I was like, you know how white people get mad,
Right.
It means something. So I'm like, bro, like, are you serious? She's like, "I didn't even." Oh, I said, "Bro, you gotta take it out." She said, I said, "That's fine. You gotta take it out." We put it back in one more time. That's when the girl did that little stop. Foul. I said, "Oh, y'all, come on, y'all."
Yeah, you can. Hey, it's good that they learned that though. I mean, I hate to say it, but
we all told them the same thing. I was like, "Y'all, we didn't even have our white girl today. Today we need white privilege. You want to be sick? Like, what? Like, the day we really need it, for you to be, you don't want to be here. You're sick. You just on the game we need you most." Wow. I was like, okay.
She can't help it. She's sick, babe.
Oh, yes, she can. You could have planned this for yesterday. You could have planned it for the day after that. Today, like, and you knew we're facing these white people. I think she planned it. That's what I think. I think they had minds and they all tucked in together and was like, "Yeah, that's what we're gonna do." Because like,
go warm up your food.
Out of all things, like,
oh my God,
racist, but like, come on now, ain't no way.
Lord,
it's we got you though. I said you gotta be really like. What? I wasn't trying to say that the first time they called a little foul and one a little foul now. And I was like, all right, okay, that's one. By the time we got to 3, I was like, that's not foul. She traveled. Girl. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, layup.
How you gonna do 4?
Then she came again. 1, 2, 3. This. Spent around. Up. Shot. I said, well, you wanted to try me, I could have told me. I would have packed some bags. Everybody's laughing at me, and I'm like, bro, like, I got heat. I'm still saying, she said, 1, 2, 3, spin, pump fake, and then when I'm like, so I was like, she said, yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing. I said, 1, 2, 3. Picked up the pivot, picked it up again, pump fake, and no.
That's a new way of playing basketball. Y'all just better get into it.
Literally, the white girls just go, "Oh, foul." That's literally what they was. We wasn't even. Sis all the way. She done blew my team out. We looked like a whole bunch of chubby little things that just ate 3 burgers before we played. Like, we was just sitting ducks. She go, next thing I know, foul. Bam. I said, oh, who? Number 3. White.
How you will? Yeah, you look tired, babes.
I'm just like, bro, you tripping. You crazy. That's not even me, sure. I said the whole game. Y'all didn't even give us a grace period. Like, the whole game. Like, then after everybody, it took for the white people to say something, but after everybody finally said it's a carry, I guess they thought giving us 3 calls of carries and letting the other 15 go was good enough. Lord. So she carried once, carried.
Yes, and Granny called you, but I got it. I stopped at her. She was going to tell you to surprise me and come and get that thing. It's a frozen thing up in her. So if you check your phone, that's what she wanted.
Yeah, she told me to text her before. Well, she should be calling before I went to work, but
yeah. She said, Woo must be asleep. I said, yeah, because he got to go in tonight. He said, yeah. So, yeah.
It's just not funny. Like, it's not cute. Like, I'm really, because I seen it on that, like, they face. I said, they East West. I hate to say it, but they took our dignity. They really did. Like, the girls, once they realized what was happening, they was crushed. They stopped. Like, you seen them.
Yeah, because it's, like I said, it's kind of hard when you playing your best and nothing you doing is working, not because of your ability, but because of your color. That's messed up.
That's why I told them y'all can't come out here and lollygag. And they came out here and lollygag. I said, you can't. All right, it's going to be I told them then, I said, I know these refs. This is going to be a tough second half for y'all. And when they finally realized what was happening, everybody's head was down. The energy wasn't down no more. Like, that was done. I said, they took our dignity tonight. And that's why we told them, y'all got to get used to that. That's the world.
Yeah.
Like, that was just high school. That's the world. Like, and they looking at me, but that other ref is black. I said, let me tell you something.
Oh,
he was not for us. He's what you call Uncle Tom. He's not us. He's not. And that's how I'm gonna leave it. Like, you feel me? They over here really, Nyla crying because like she really could not play. Like every 2 minutes she was foul. Like,
that's sad. I hate that happened to that baby.
They weren't calling nothing on Ray. Ray's getting thrown out the earth. They done elbowed Mo in the stomach where she was like, all right. Then my Lord Jesus, my mixed girl, she was acting white tonight, but she got her black card. She let us know I am not a hoe. She put ball because KK's so soft. I love KK because she's one of those. She's always in a good mood. You know, she's she knows because she is heavy set. She feels like, she can't, whatever. She's like, she can contribute where she can. So, like, she uplifts the team. You feel me? She's the main one that tries hard and work out.
That's good.
Like, KK, so we let her start. She's in. Boy, we took her out, let her sit. We bring her back in. The white girl grabs KK's arm while she's running for the ball before we get out of bounds and throw it like this. She hollow. Bop! The referee look. I said, he better not call it. Hold on, ladies. All right, let's just calm down. I said, well, we know she ain't wrong. Well, she said, she looked. I think Mo, like my center, I think she knew what KK was ready to do. Because she can't float. She's at the end, floating down the court. We ain't know, so we looking at her regularly. That girl did. She spent around me. I said, oh, that white girl wouldn't even. They up here guard her.
She gonna steal me.
I said, that's right, KK. Like, bro, like that girl was not, and me and Mookie was just laughing. I said, that girl was not going over by KK. She was not doing it. Nope. KK did that to her. Oh my God. I need to be out. I said, what? Like, then they had one girl who was like, first she said she felt nauseous.
Oh my goodness.
Then she said,
what, she got COVID?
Hurt. Then she said, my leg hurts. So our athletic director came out, and trainer came out. He's looking at her leg. He said, what's wrong with your leg? So Josh does not like soft people. Whether it's female, whether it's male, he feels like it's females because they be proving him right. But he does not like it. Like if you play a sport and he feel like it can be taped up, you're gonna tape it up and go play. That's how you feel, especially if you're a good player. Because he told me, he said, I told you all the time, I'm taping you up and you bring your to the court. I was like, yeah, all the time. But I was different. I wanted to.